The college basketball experience preview and picks for Sunday, December the 21st edition on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog is hooking up new customers. Play just $5 and get 75 in bonus funds when you use our sign-up code. That is TCESGPN. Welcome, everybody, into the college basketball experience preview and picks for Sunday, December the 21st. Oh, we got a lot to recap, Bieniek. Marathon day, Saturday, college football playoff. Sunday, we got a loaded slate. Oh, man, winning day. I had a good day here. So we'll talk about it, recap it, and look ahead to Sunday's action. But first, I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. former staffer with Austin with the Governors, South Kakalaka with the Gamecocks, and West by God, Virginia with the Mountaineers. Yeah, baby. And you are looking live and joining me to talk college hoops. You guys know him from the great state of Michigan. He is the LeBaron driving cocktail napkin having. He's Noah Bieniek. What's up, brother?
I'm doing great. Had a 500 day basketball wise. I, unlike a lot of college football Twitter, enjoyed watching football playoff games today. Colby is out tonight. He's been doing low-key. He's been powering through some migraines doing the show the last couple of days. Today, just needed to get some sleep, and we'll see how he's feeling tomorrow. But he went 23 and 12.
Yeah.
Absolutely killed it today, and he had a Jacksonville State money line hit. So he was on fire. We'll talk about the college basketball games, but yeah, I think we're gonna begin a little bit about the college football games that we saw today, and then we'll be putting out that as like a little clip on YouTube and podcast platforms just to have something up there. So, Mac, I mean, do you want to do chronological order?
I think we should. So, I mean, we already touched on Alabama last night.
Yep.
So let's get into A&M taking on Miami here. Hilarious game. I found a lot of entertainment. I know a lot of people didn't like the game. 10-3, Miami wins. Chris Ball, they win. They went out right as a dog. They went out right on the money line. Marcel Reed, killer turnovers. Miami can't make a kick. Well, neither can Texas A&M either. That's a good dude. I know it wasn't a sexy win, but like that's a hell of a win for Miami at the 12th man in College Station. So now they move on. They play Bieniek, your arch rival, the Buckeyes. I shout out to Chris Ball and company, even though it couldn't be a Chris Ball win without a coaching malfunction. Why did the guy not take a knee at the 2-yard line and the game was over? They almost single-handedly went to overtime because Cristobal can't manage the clock. Bieniek, what was your takeaway?
I mean, they just didn't trust their kicker. It would have been a 19-yard kick or whatever from the 2-yard line, but he had already missed one of those today. So I think that's the answer. But yeah, they scored and they left quite a bit of time left on the clock, and that's just an absolute no-no. But yeah, you began it off with like nice road win for Miami. Tough to win on the road in college sports in general, but I mean, the 12th man's one of the most passionate fan bases, and they got one of the best stadiums, one of the largest stadiums. The place was lit today for an 11 a.m. local kick. Yeah, the win was kind of the story, right? And it began off me watching that game. I'm like, man, I know both of these defenses have been quite good this year, but the offenses suck. I mean, I was watching this game in the first half, and I'm like, these teams can't do anything. They're making special team miscues. The second half turned into a real entertaining game. I was able to the offenses started to move the ball a little bit better, more efficiently. And also just, I think the game really picked up, and it was very, entertaining, tense at the end there, with, both drives going right down the field. Miami gets a big run from inside their own 20, across midfield, and was able to punch it in for a score there. And then, they left a lot of time on the clock for A&M. Marcel Reed was kind of all over the place
He sucked
today. Yeah, just wasn't amazing. And a lot of people are like, hey, these G5 teams, can't believe we had two of them in here. I mean, Texas A&M guys, they only put up 3 points at home in a college football playoff game with like an outstanding atmosphere. That was not a convincing performance at all. Why were they in the playoff? They were, scheduled merchants, as some would call out Indiana of last season, that they didn't play anybody competitive. The only team that they lost to this year, or the only team that they played with an above 500 record in the SEC this year, was Texas, and they lost at home to the Longhorns too. So, Mac, what's your thoughts on that?
A&M was fool's gold all year. They sucked. I mean, they played the entire bottom half of the SEC.
It's incredible how that shakes out.
Yeah, they were very fortunate, and I think maybe we just looked the other way on the South Carolina game when they were down 31-3 at half. I know they ended up rallying and coming all the way back and winning that game, but come on, man, you can't be down 31-3 to fucking South Carolina, who's not very good. So, overall, good year too for Elko. They get to the playoff, but they got a lot of work to do. They got to figure out that quarterback position, because Marcel Reed, he was bad down the stretch this year.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know me, and I'm not locked in on college football week by week. But I did watch the games today, and with Colby out, I'll chime in. But at the same time, I'm so annoyed by, college football media and everything, because it's all hypothetical. You only get to play 12 games in a regular season, 13 if you're lucky to play in a conference championship, but that's all based off tiebreaker. Texas A&M was left out of it after they only had one loss. Would have loved to have seen A&M against another good opponent to see what would have happened, but we didn't get that. But yeah, I just get a little annoyed from all that. So that's the reason why I'm not locked in. So I don't know if Reed, you say he sucked all year. I believe you, or down the back half.
He sucked down the stretch. I mean, he was horrible in the South Carolina game. I didn't think he was very good against Texas either. So, struggled down the stretch. I
will say, Miami's run game was incredible, and that's where I think there was coaching malpractice. They didn't commit to the run, man. Watching that game, it's just you can move the ball running it, and you're in 25-mile-an-hour wind. Why are you trying to throw the ball this much? Just pound the rock, man.
Did you like the flea flicker he drew off? I was like, God, what is Cristobal doing? No, you're right. I mean, Miami was able to establish the line of scrimmage. Who was it? Fletcher. He went for 17 carries, 172, 10 yards of carry, had the big 50-yard run. They'll take on Ohio State. The line's only 9.5. So, I mean,
real quick too. I mean, A&M had chances to win this game. Let's not move on before we talk about it. They forced that fumble at the 50-yard line on Tony.
Couldn't do anything.
And they're going in again. And just the special teams miscues today cost both teams. But A&M gets the field goal blocked inside the 20, and then they hit the upright inside the 30. It's come on, man. This is also me, who isn't locked in on college football. Simple-minded take. These kickers have one job, man. When you see it storming and raining, just on a normal Wednesday afternoon on campus, you better be at the stadium and practicing in that weather. What else do you have to do? What else do you have to do? You have to be able to manage those type of conditions, man. Like, that's your only job. That's your only job. The one the one kid from Miami, man, he's kicking it
He
from
fucking sucks.
dude, he's kicking it from like 30 yards out. He's got it right down the middle, and
Oh,
you could see the 25-mile-an-hour wind just
terrible.
blowing to the right, so you knew exactly what was going to happen to that ball. Great kick, but he didn't aim it properly. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, he's horrible. But hey, Miami's moving on.
Yeah,
Chris
they
Paul
get
playoff game.
Miami like you were trying to transition into, so
Yeah,
or they get Ohio State like you were trying to transition into.
and Noah Bieniek will say it's all about the U. Go you next round. You're definitely rooting for Miami.
I mean, I could care less. Who
Yeah, well,
wins
I'm
all
rooting
these
for
games,
Miami.
but
I can't stand Ohio State. Their fans are annoying as hell. Yeah, I'll be rooting for the U, and I never root for the U. Let's go to the next game. Tulane.
yeah.
All right, so A&M was my only loss of the weekend in college football. I had Alabama last night. I had Ole Miss here, and I did have JMU. Right side, never in doubt. Wink. 41-10. Dude, the game kind of looked like the first matchup to a certain degree. I just think that Ole Miss is pretty damn good. Trinidad Chambliss, once again, very efficient through the air. I know he got dinged up for a little bit. Austin Simmons came in, even though he had the bad fumble. But give fucking Tulane credit. They almost had 500 yards of offense. They competed. They just they don't have enough to beat a team like Ole Miss down there in Oxford if they don't play perfect. So they made their mistakes. Summerall, wish him the best at Florida. I'm a Summerall fan now after he donated $100,000 to the Tulane NIL. So I hope he does a hell of a job. But
it's chump change, but it's a good deed.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, more guys should do that. But my whole handicap was I knew they were going to rally the fuck you Lane Kiffin game. Like they were going to get up. This wasn't going to be
the Rebels fans were cheering every time Golding was shown on the jumbo.
It was a get up spot for Golding. And he I will say Lane Kiffin didn't go quiet today either. He got his Twitter. Lane Kiffin's the best.
He deleted some, but
Lane Kiffin's gonna Lane Kiffin. Yeah, absolute best. Enoch, what was your takeaway? Ole Miss is good, man.
Yeah, Ole Miss played very solid. They jumped all over Tulane early. They went up 14-0, and then after the first quarter, like they were interviewing, the coaches like they typically do after the quarters in these playoff games. And Summerall was like, "Yeah, we were just trying to get used to the speed, and that happens." Yeah, I mean, that's the thing when you're playing SEC competition week in, week out is you're going to be already adjusted to that. Whereas Tulane's playing, they've got really good teams in the American, and there's some good programs there. And I mean, the American had probably 3 of the best group of 5 teams outside of James Madison, who was probably the 4th best this year, or maybe 3rd best G5. But, Tulane just didn't get that every single week. And then when you get like an Ole Miss roster who has been recruited by Lane to have speed, I mean, that's kind of their offense, right? So that's where their specialty lies. And we'll talk about Oregon too. Ole Miss is going to do that to a lot of teams. They're going to make a lot of teams look slow out on the gridiron, right? So they jumped out to that 14-0 lead, but it also didn't help Tulane that they really stalled out on some drives. They had like 5 turnovers, 1 pick, 1 fumble, but also they turned it over on downs 3 times in positive territory. That's not going to help. You look at the box score and it's like, yeah, I mean, Tulane was in this game. They just weren't able to punch in any of these for scores. And Summerall kind of understood the assignment. Like, you can't kick field goals against Ole Miss and think you're going to win the game. So they were going for it on 4th down quite a bit, and it didn't pay off on most of them. But yeah, like turnovers and plus territory sucks, and the box score, they were competitive, but I hate throwing like the participation trophy out there. Like, they played well. I mean, they made mistakes. Like, they didn't deserve to win that game because you said it too. You basically need to play perfect to knock off one of these teams.
Yeah.
And that's understood, man. Like, there's
Well,
blowouts all the time in fucking football, and that's where I get, like, so pissed off, and I get driven up a wall is, like, this could happen to anybody. Ole Miss could abuse anybody with their speed.
Ole Miss lost one game the entire year
Is it Georgia?
at Georgia, where they had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter on the
Yeah.
Dogs in Athens. So, like, fuck off to anybody that just, like, says that a G5 team doesn't belong because they got drilled in Oxford. There were a lot of teams that got drilled in Oxford this year.
Yeah.
Ole Miss is good. Ole Miss, like you said, I know they had the coaching change, but for Tulane, you can't lose the turnover battle by 2. You're not winning that game if you don't win the turnover battle. And they had more plays in Ole Miss territory than Ole Miss did in Tulane territory in the first half. So
Yeah.
did Ole
Some of
Miss
that goes to, that's a stat where it could be Ole Miss is going to score on play number 2 in plus territory, or they're scoring from the opposite side of the 50, which happened, I think, once. So it's like that I totally get where you're coming from, and it kind of displays how many plays and how Tulane at times controlled the game because they had some time of possession that they were tallying up. But in the end, it was just like Ole Miss was able to punch it in, and the Green Wave just wasn't able to do that enough today.
So now we get the rematch. Georgia's going to be laying 7 now against Ole Miss here. No Lane Kiffin, obviously. We'll see if Golden can get him to pop up, and that gets us into the nightcap. JMU covers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was
never in doubt.
Yeah, never in doubt. Always going to happen.
Idiots in the chat and talking all that shit. Oregon's going to beat them by 70 fucking points. No, they're not. Dude, James, all right.
Yeah. Let's start this off the same way Ole Miss Tulane. Oregon fucking punched him in the mouth. They abused him with speed. Oregon, again, is one of these excellent finesse football teams that is going to abuse a lot of power conference football teams with their speed. I mean, it was obvious right away. James Madison's defense was one of the best in the Sun Belt. But Sun Belt competition every single week is a little bit different from Big Ten competition every single week. And the way that Oregon recruits, they recruit like pro level speed. That's what they've built a lot of their offense around, is those athletes. And they ran it up early. They were able to punch him in the mouth while JMU was trying to get adjusted to it. I mean, the second half, JMU won. They won the second half. But
I'm pushing back on the fucking chat, saying they took their foot off the gas pedal.
Well, there's a reason why that happened.
They took their foot off the gas pedal. They didn't do that all year. They didn't do that all year.
There's a reason why
Big Ten teams, they ran it up on Oklahoma State. They did. Oh, JMU is not bad. JMU got hit in the mouth. The moment was a little bit too big for them. But then JMU settled in the second half. They had 500 yards of offense. All you fucking dumb fucks in the chat going, all these 4 stars and 5 stars. You don't think the backups have 4 and 5 stars? They still got players on their second unit. JMU moved the ball at will in the second half, but they got hit in the mouth in the first half. The moment was a little bit too big. But let me tell you something. How many teams have gotten drilled in that stadium? So let's stop with this bullshit that the G5s didn't fucking belong or the G5 should never be involved. What was the score of fucking Ohio State, Tennessee last year? Tennessee got their fucking ass kicked last year. Yeah. Oh, Texas kicked Clemson's ass. Oh, Penn State kicked SMU's ass. Oh, Notre Dame kicked Indiana's ass. What'd I just say? Big Ten, ACC, SEC, all got ran off the field. I don't want to hear that it was a G5 problem this year. You're going to get blown out on the road every now and then. And they're hard places to win at. And it's a bullshit narrative that all these fucking cocksuckers are running with.
Yeah. You said
that was my tangent.
You said it super well there. I was going to talk about the game first and then maybe go in on that. But I mean, Oregon didn't take their foot off the gas pedal with the play calling and everything. They just didn't play as sharp in the second half. They weren't I would say I'm at a loss for
Oregon's
a word.
good, man. Like, they got good fucking players. JMU had 500 yards of offense, 30-plus points. That's the most they've given up the entire year. I don't want to hear that they took their foot off the gas pedal. That's not what Dan Lanning does. That's what you all guys all told me all week, that they're not going to take the foot off the gas pedal. Oh, now they took it off the gas pedal. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I mean, they didn't pull their starters.
Dante Moore was in the entire fucking game.
I know. JMU had 2 picks that turned into 10 points. Yes. I mean, don't turn the ball over. Then you get the cover. Then you get the blowout. I mean, it would have been 55-13 had there not been a pick in the first drive of the second half for Oregon. So,
dude, the national media is a bunch of fucking retards. I cannot believe the fucking narrative. Like, they act like we haven't seen fucking blowout after blowout after blowout over the course of college football. How many national championships have been fucking blowouts?
4 of the last 5.
Yes.
4 of the last 5 championships have been blowouts.
So what are we just going to exclude every single league that gets blown out? Like, come on, man. Like, okay, yeah, the G5 did, like, they weren't live on the money line today, but I thought the narrative going into today was they're in danger of their safety. Really? A team's in danger of their safety going racking up 500 yards of offense, 30 points in Eugene, Oregon? No, come on, man. Like, are they as good as Oregon? No, they're not as good as Oregon. But neither was Notre Dame. Neither was Texas. Neither was Vanderbilt. Neither was BYU. Go down the list. Like, even though those teams, I would say BYU probably earned their way there. Notre Dame didn't earn their way to the college football playoff. I hate to break it to you. You can't lose your first 2 games and then not play a team with the fucking soul the rest of the year and expect to get to the playoff.
And let's not act like Notre Dame's been immune to blowout in a playoff game. I mean, they lost 30 to
Northern Illinois last year.
Well, yeah, that too, and they lost to NIU at home, but also they lost 30-3 to Clemson in a playoff game, and they also lost like 24-3 to Alabama in a playoff game. They've gotten blown out in these things before too, so they're not immune.
Dude, everybody's gotten blown. Alabama got blown out by Clemson in a national championship.
in a natty game.
Blown out. I mean, Michigan. No offense.
Ohio State's been blown out.
Ohio State got railroaded by Alabama in the national championship, and Michigan got fucking drilled by Georgia in the semifinal.
I was at that game.
Everybody's got it blown out. But it's like a G5's like, oh my God, we can't have this. This is a travesty to the game. This is an insult to the sport and a threat to our democracy.
Here's your last 6 national championship games, by the way. I just looked this up. Clemson 44-16 over Alabama. LSU 42-25 over Clemson. Alabama 52-24 over Ohio State. Georgia 33-18 over Alabama. Georgia 65-7 over TCU. Michigan 34-13 over Washington, and Ohio State 34-23 over Notre Dame. None of those have been single-digit games in the championship game. Like, let's get this narrative like completely out of here. Those are your supposed best teams facing off each other in a playoff game. It should be a competitive game. No, it's just college football. Like, one score counts for 7 points sometimes, and you get a defensive touchdown on a turnover, like it dresses it up at the end of the game or however you want to call it. Like that happens, and it tends to do it. I will say, like, from the get-go, both of these G5 games, for the casual fan, being down 14-0, like, out the chute.
Yeah.
It's not going to retain the casual fan, and that's unfortunate. But if you stuck around and watched at least the James Madison game, like, you saw fight. Like, that team is talented. And this is where we get to the argument of, like, the mid-major college basketball players, the G5 football players, they get scooped up in the portal. There is talent on these rosters that then go into the power conferences. So this is why we always say it's like it's ass backwards how you say, like, the G5 is not good football, not good basketball, whatever you want to call it, and you're still going to dip into that talent pool to improve your team for the next year. Don't blame the ACC for having whack tiebreakers for allowing 2 of the best 5 conference champions to get into the field, because that's exactly what happened this year. And also, don't blame the 2 G5 conference champions in the playoff. Don't blame them for all of the rest of the power conferences blowing up the Pac-12 because it was going to be 5 power conference bids, like without power conference on the label because antitrust laws, you can't do that. It was going to be an automatic bid for the Big 10, SEC, ACC, Big 12, Pac-12. However, you eliminate the Pac-12, and now that created a mid-major automatic bid. And they're gonna you got a mid-major in there, and you had a 7-5 or 8-5 ACC champ that didn't get a playoff bid. So then it opened up for another conference champ to be in. That's what happened this year. It's like a 1 in 10, 1 in 12 chance that it's going to happen most years. And it just so happens that it happened in year 2 of this playoff format. It is what it is.
I
For
mean,
me,
I'm sorry. Like anybody that's arguing for Texas to get in the playoff, like there's no argument. They're like, you lost to Florida. You lost to Florida.
and Notre Dame fans,
close.
Notre Dame fans were complaining about Alabama and Oklahoma, and then Miami and Texas A&M. Those 2 games. I mean, Alabama won their game against Oklahoma, so cry me a river. And Miami and Texas A&M both beat you head to head, so cry me a river. Sure, you may have been able to play better than them on Saturday, December 20th, but you didn't play better than them when you went head to head against each other in week 1 and week 2 of the college football season. Like, we only get 12 of those games. You got to have something worth a shit in college football. And this is where I get like all bent out of shape with the media is you only get 12 games. All of the shit's on hypotheticals. And this is what, week 16 of the college football season. We've got like mainstream media shows and podcasts doing a live round 1 recap of the college football playoff when there's still a game in the second quarter. Like, they completely have just written it off. Now, I mean, they were right. Oregon won the game, but at the same time, like, you're not providing any
Who said
any rational analysis of the game. And JMU put up a fucking fight in the second half. They won the second half straight up over Oregon.
Yeah, nobody here said JMU was going to win. I was hopeful that they could win. I was hopeful they could win on the first half money line, but I never said they're going to win the game outright. Said they would compete. They did compete. They had 500 yards of offense. They had 500 yards of offense. They had 30 points. I mean, is that a safety concern? Remember that was the narrative.
Well, did you see Alonzo Burnett blow up the defensive end on that run? Like, safety concern. Quarterback pancake block. Yeah. Safety concern. So yeah, Oregon, Texas Tech. I think that's going to be your best game. I think the other 3 are going to be blowouts next round.
It probably will be blowouts in the next round. Most of the college football playoff games are blowouts.
Alabama can't run the ball. I think Indiana handles them by 10 plus. You got Ohio State, Miami. Sure, that one could be close. But I'll take Ryan Day over Cristobal in a big game. The third game is Georgia Ole Miss. We saw that already this year. And they don't have Lane Kiffin. And I mean, sure, this was a nice go around for Golding. He played Tulane. This time it's going to be against Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. Like, good luck. I don't. I have to see it to believe it against the Bulldogs, who have been a really good program the last half decade, and Kirby's probably one of the best coaches in the sport. I'll take the Bulldogs, and I think they win it convincingly. The only game that I think has a shot to be close is Oregon, Texas Tech, and I think the Red Raiders win
it. And I'll leave it at this: Notre Dame, if you want to make the playoff, you should have beat A&M or Miami. You didn't. Then you didn't play anybody with the pulse the rest of the year. It was a terrible schedule. Horrible resume. You weren't even close to better than BYU resume wise. Texas, I don't know what to tell you. You lost to Florida, who's god awful. You're not in. You got 3 losses. You lost to fucking Florida. Yeah, you could say the Ohio State loss was nice and all that. Yeah, but you lost credibility when you lost fucking Florida. That's a 4-win bad team that fired their coach middle of the year. So Texas, Notre Dame, you shouldn't have been in. I don't care what the results were tonight. JMU and Tulane earned their way there by winning their conferences with the rules that were set in place. And it's not their fault that the ACC had the weird tiebreaker, to your point. And, yeah, so Texas and Notre Dame, keep crying. Not good enough. And look forward to watching Notre Dame in the bowl game
Re-
here soon.
Real quick, I'll end it too on this because I know Colby was talking about it quite a bit online today when he was tweeting. One of his points was like, don't shrink the CFB playoff format. Like, in fact, like maybe even enlarge it too, because everybody talking about like how the distance between power conference teams that are at the top, between mid-major group of 5 teams that are at the top, how that's enlarged in the past couple of years due to the transfer portal NIL. They're correct, and I'm willing to bend a knee to that take. Like 1000%. You look at today's G5 teams, especially this year. Like, I think it was a down year overall for G5. These teams would have been smoked by your UCFs, your Cincinnati's, your Boise States, your whatever. And I do think it's probably a product of NIL, transfer portal, rev share, all of those things. But what needs to happen still is either keep the 12 as it is, or they're talking about expanding at 16. You can't remove the G5 path into the playoff. The G5 playoff, like on their own, is a load of bullshit. That's actually more of a slap in the face to G5 teams. Like, I myself, low level college player, Mac even may even side with me on this too, being at West Virginia. I don't know, but West Virginia is not an SEC Big Ten team that's probably going to get 8 to 10 teams of the next 16 team playoff or whatever. However, this is going to tail out. It's more of a slap in the face. You want a seat at the big table to be able to compete against these guys. And when that happens, when you're showcased, your program's showcased, or just the path to get in there to compete against the big boys, that is going to encourage a lot of these G5 programs to continue to commit financially into the sport of college football, which then a rising tide raises all ships. That helps the college game, because you look at the NFL, the one thing that they have over college is parity. Everything else college is more superior to. What I will say is, like, with the G5 teams, what's attractive to players right now is the playing time, because if you're a freshman, you can go to G5 and play right away. They're attracted to a chance to play in the playoff, get on the big screen, and compete for a title. Because prior to this playoff, 60 teams in the FBS were eliminated before week 0 even kicked off, because there was no path into the 14 playoff. And then number 3 is, look at however many other G5 and mid-major players transfer up into the power conferences for both college football and college basketball. It is another path. It is an attractive path to commit to a Tulane, a James Madison, a Boise State, and these other schools that are going to commit money financially to play football at a competitive level. That helps the sport. And that's what a lot of the mainstream media, I don't think, gets.
Yeah, and let's play a hypothetical game. Notre Dame and Texas would have got blown out in Eugene and Oxford today. Why? Because I said so. It's a hypothetical. There's no substance. Why? Because my record's better than all those other guys that do their hypothetical. So yeah, I can play the hypothetical game. Texas and Notre Dame would have gotten blown out by 2 to 3 scores in Oxford and Eugene today. Why? Because I said so. And there's no substance behind it. So I don't want to hear all this bullshit. You earn your way to the playoff. Those two did not. They had their chances, didn't get it done. And that's that. And we got 8 teams left, and here we go. So let's move on to college hoops.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. But first, let's shout out our sponsors, because we are brought to you by, well, ourselves. Free picks and podcasts in one convenient place, the SGPN app. Download it for free in your app store. Just type SGPN, baby. And we're also brought to you by Kalshi. We just partnered up with Kalshi, a real money prediction market, legal in 50 states. In all 50 states, you can trade tons of market in all sports, including NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, NHL, and plus much more. Besides sports, they have tons in their market, including politics, entertainment, hell, even weather. You can do a lot of hypotheticals over there. Kalshi, you can trade anything, anywhere, anytime, baby. Get on over there to Kalshi, trade over there. New customers get $20 off when they use our sign-up code SGPN. That's Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is a brand new customer. With new customers, pledge just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCESGPN. So get on over there to Underdog Fantasy. All righty. Let's talk college hoops, Bieniek. Where'd it go? There we go. All right. That is Sunday. So let's go back over to Saturday. God damn it. My system play did not work. Louisville killed Montana.
Yeah.
I was on fire early. This was one of my few losses. Louisville wins.
Colby started 17-5 today too.
I know. Yeah. 94-54. Good win, Louisville. I had to play the spot coming off a D2 loss.
Yeah, I didn't bet this game. I laid it with the cards though. Yeah, I got nothing. And then we'll keep a lot of the recap light since we went a half hour on the football.
Yeah. And chat like that conversation. You got some upset Texas and Notre Dame fans. Hypothetical game for me. You still lost.
This is why I don't, jump into the college football streets too often.
Dude, it's easy. All you have
just get hot and bothered by it.
Oh, they'd be like, West Virginia would be laying 14 against Notre Dame.
I dislike
Why? Because I said so.
I dislike all the college football media discourse, and I never played football. So half the shit, I mean, I understand what's going on the field, but X's and O's shit, that stuff. I actually learned quite a bit yesterday when Colby was explaining to me about, the John Mateer lack of adjustments compared to why the receiver was running downfield. So, yeah, that's me in football.
Don't worry, Bieniek. You're doing just fine.
I know.
Dude, you don't have to play football. You don't have to know football. Just throw out a hypothetical line.
I like listening to people that play football, but in the CFB media, there's a lot of fucking crooked people.
Did Michigan play Indiana this year?
Yeah, no, we didn't.
No. All right, so Michigan's laying 14 against Indiana. Why? Because you said so. Why can't they lay 14 if you said so? All these other guys, they'd be laying 14 points. Fuck out of here, man. These guys are all fucking jack fucks. They tune them out, everybody, and you'll be a lot smarter and a lot happier. Anyway, let's talk something that I am very happy about. Michigan State, Oakland,
the
sweater vest game. Oh, great game.
Yeah, this was never in doubt. Never in doubt. This was a 10-point game throughout. And yeah, I loved it too. On Izzo's sweatshirt, it was him yelling at a ref. And post game, the two coaches were talking here, and Izzo was like, "Yeah, you were yelling at the refs more than me." You know what that tells me, Mac, is Campy's really passionate about this fucking team. He believed that he had a really good shot at knocking off State.
Yeah,
and I think he's got a really good group over there with OU this year. Oakland's legit. What's his name played out of his mind in the first half for Oakland. Brody Robinson. He's an unbelievable guard.
First half money line for us, man.
Yeah, I mean, there was only 3 points off. I didn't call for it because I really didn't think that they would be able to pull that off. But yeah, I mean, what a lot of people's going to point to from this game is exactly what they should. Offensive rebounds for Michigan State. And that's going to happen against Oakland in their matchup zone. But the zone really caused State some problems today. That was entertaining.
Let's go. Sparty.
If teams aren't running zone against Sparty, sorry to interrupt. If they're not running zone against Sparty, the coach didn't watch tape. I mean, holy moly. Duke, Oakland.
K-State, South Dakota. K-State rolls 106-76. K-State's getting a little bit better. A little bit.
I'm not going to overreact to this game. Hat tip for the Big 12 prostitution. We move on.
Well, the only reason I say that is because they were off the Kratom Road win. So it could have been a little bit of a sleepy spot, and they won by 30. So that's why I say maybe a little bit better. Toledo beat Lourdes. 167. No comment. Next. Dayton lost outright at UD Arena. What a win for Liberty, 64-61. We took the points. Easy win on getting, 7.5, 8.5. They're up by double digits in this game. So was Dayton, actually. Dayton had a first half lead by double digits, but shout out to Liberty.
Yeah, they mounted a comeback here. I actually picked Dayton for what it's worth in this game. I didn't bet it, but yeah, I thought there would be a little bit of a advantage for Dayton matchup wise with their size and physicality, and Dayton shot the shit out of it. I mean, they shot basically 50% from the floor today, which is a great recipe to win most games, and they took care of the basketball. That was really a lot of the difference in this one. For what was mostly they sat on it quite a bit in a lot of their possessions, and it kept them in the game. Shout out to James Hunter for $5. He didn't leave a comment, I don't believe. And then we got a couple more too.
Yeah, he did.
Mikhail saying that Noah not wanting to talk football yet. We are 30 minutes in, and he still is going on about how he doesn't want to talk football. It's content, my man James, or my man Mikhail. We got to put out a video that way, we don't get left behind, right? But yeah, there will be more intelligent, I guess, conversation, or maybe more screaming at clout. So when Colby joins and talks about it, Mac, and then James says he bought a house today and made $600 off parlays. Looking live. So shout out to James, man.
Hey,
congrats on the house.
Congrats on the house, brother. Did you see the comment? I forget who posted it. Go, what is Matt getting mad about this episode? something. Especially if I've had a couple brewskis, I'll start yelling about something. I like yelling at clouds. Somebody's got to yell at those clouds. And I'm a genius here because I took Kentucky. So did Colby.
Yeah.
They are a different team when Quinn is there.
Oh my God, that's the Final Four team that I picked.
This looked like the team. I was like, okay, they have a rim protector now. Kentucky's good again.
They have a rim protector, and he's an absolute beast of an athlete. Like that guy is he's not a college kid. He's not 18 years old. He's 18. That guy's a mountain of a man. But yeah, like Kentucky sucked in the first half, and Jalen Lowe or Jalan Lowe, it's all over the place, however you pronounce his name, both at Pitt and now at Kentucky. But yeah, I mean, he hurt the shoulder again in the first half. So comes out of the game. They sucked without him on the floor. Also, Quaintance, still working his way back. He only played 18 minutes tonight. But both of these guys were plus double digits, plus minus. Like when they're on the floor, Kentucky was a much better basketball team than St. John's today. But they weren't on the floor for much of the first half because they're both managing minutes and also dealing with injuries. And St. John's was up. I mean, Kentucky looked awful, and they were able to turn it around in the second half, and they looked like the team that a lot of people were predicting them to be come February, come March. That's why I predicted them to be a Final Four team.
Big win for Big Blue Nation. A little blow by in the handshake line with Slick Rick.
Well, I mean, did you see what Kentucky did at the buzzer? I mean, they fucking threw it down.
Little blow by Bruce Pearl.
And Mark Pope could have ran onto the court and put his hands up, but he was like, "Oh no, don't do." Oh
yeah.
That was what you got from Mark Pope of, hey, don't get on my former coach. So yeah, I thought that was great. I loved that. But yeah, I picked St. John's. I bet St. John's. Another one where I was like, I struggle to see it happening where Rick Pitino loses to his former player. But you guys were right on this one. I was wrong. I ate shit. Congrats. Good hit. Good bet.
Let's talk about one. Dude, I'm a Rick Pitino guy. I don't know how good this team is.
Oh,
I don't think they're very good.
You want to talk about that? We can talk about that. This is not an at-large resume right now, dude. And the Big East sucks this year, so there's not many.
Resume because Rick Pitino's the coach, and we know how this gets rigged when we get to When the cream rises to the
Their
top at the end.
best win right now is Ole Miss.
Yeah. Well, they beat Baylor, right?
They did beat Baylor. My apologies. Their best
Yeah.
win right now is Baylor.
So, like, they're a bubble team right now.
One tournament team and one bubble team that they beat.
They kind of suck. Maybe that's suck might be a strong word. They don't have an identity right now. They don't have that chip that team. Like, I know that team last year couldn't throw it in the fucking ocean from the perimeter. This year, they don't got that dog in them.
Yeah, when you talk about identity coming into the year, a lot of people thought, and even me too. Yeah. I'm not out of it. Like, I thought the front court was going to be very good. They were not the better front court today. Kentucky won the battle on the glass. They won it inside. Yeah, I mean, they just didn't show up to play inside today. It was quite evident.
That's a concerning game that they got punked the way that they did. Like, you can lose to Kentucky, but you know how much that game meant to your coach. And for them to just lay down in the second half, I was like, what the fuck, man? I thought this would be a dogfight. So shout out to Kentucky, man. They found something in the Indiana second half. They get Quainage back, Lowe's back. And here we go. Big Blue back in the hunt. You're welcome, Big Blue Nation. I stayed loyal. And now I'll probably fade you once we get to league play, because I hate the Blue Bloods. Youngstown won 74-65 against Upstate. Anything here, Bieniek?
I got nothing to add here. I picked it right though.
Beautiful. Appalachian State. Oh, they lost this game outright?
To Georgia State, yeah.
Dude, they were up I feel like they were. Or no, you know what? I read the score wrong. Georgia State was up 10. Sorry, I thought App State was up 10 with like a minute left, and I was like, "What?" I did not get eyes on this game. Obviously, it was college football, but discipline. Not betting App State last night for us.
Yeah, we kind of saw this as a tough spot. App State off a rivalry win, Georgia State off a rivalry blowout loss. It was definitely a Georgia State spot. And I think I even remember saying it last night. Like, I just don't know if they're good enough to pull it off. I mean, they did. They won it outright. This was a tough one because it wasn't a very attractive game, in my opinion. And I had OU Michigan State on. I had St. John's Kentucky on. I had the college football game on. I had there's another game on that I had too. So it was like this one just got missed, unfortunately.
We'll hold it against you. Indiana killed Chicago State 78-58. Chicago State covers because they're great.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't classify this as a killing, but yeah, they won by 20.
Yeah, true.
This one was sketch.
What a cover. What a cover and call for Dundee and I. All right. Yeah. This score was a phony score.
Lemoyne was winning this game for a lot of it.
They were leading for 30 minutes, and they lost by 11. Easy cover. Great handicap by yours truly and pick Dundee. Did you hop on this one?
No, I actually picked the Bonnies, but I didn't bet it. But yeah, clearly wrong.
No doubt. And shout out to the Bonnies, man. The Bonnies are 11-2. I know they didn't play well today, but hey, a win is a win and it's a win.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that they didn't play. Like, Lemoyne played very good today. Bonaventure shot very well. I mean, they went 50% from deep. Inside the arc, they shot 46.5%. Like, they shot super well. Defensively, maybe there was some leaks here, but they won the battle on the glass by double digits. I mean, like, Lemoyne just held their own excellently.
Amen. Niagara or Houghton, 81-58.
Matt, I wouldn't say that Nova kicked Wisconsin's ass. That was an absolute shit show between both teams. I didn't think either team looked good in that game.
Wisconsin kind of sucked in that game.
Wisconsin sucked, but Villanova did not win it convincingly. They went to overtime with a team that sucked.
Fair.
Yeah. I think they were talking about how I said the Big East was terrible, which I mean, there's probably 3 tournament teams in the Big East. So I bet 16 games or today, 357 on Saturday.
How many did you bet?
16. I went 8-8.
Oh, high volume Bieniek in the house. Let's go.
Yeah, I hate these Saturdays.
I love them. Just fucking get fucked up, and
you kind of have to spray the board because there's going to be variance galore. It's like 3 slates in one. We talk about it all the time.
It's great.
There's a morning slate, a mid-afternoon slate, and a night slate, and it's like 3 different days.
No doubt. I feel the same way. Like, God damn, I feel like I killed the morning, I killed the afternoon. God, I'm getting killed in the fucking evening. I feel like it's 3-4 different slates. Bobby Moe got it done 79-70 here against San Francis. Any thoughts? No.
Next slide, Sullivan.
There you go. Good job, Bieniek. Detroit got it done 91-6 against Siena Heights. Nothing.
Yeah,
cool. We're geniuses. Buffalo gets it done 88-71.
Yeah,
Shout out to Buffalo.
I'll say it how it is. You guys dragged me into this. I appreciate the win. Thank you, guys.
We're geniuses. What can we say? Shout out to the Bulls. Shout out to the Bulls, baby. They're having a good year, man. What are they doing?
Yeah. We were all over. Like, this was a team that I was relatively high on, that I wanted to be higher than the market on. I just got burned last game when I bet them. So I was hesitant to jump in on them here on the road against Western. You guys talked me into it. But yeah, like, we were all over Buffalo being so much better this year.
Amen. Having fun with the chat tonight. Ball State. Yeah, fucking hook. You fucking pricks. Is Miami of Ohio ever going to lose? 12-0, Travis Steele getting it done.
It was a pretty weak schedule. So,
still 12-0, man.
The one where they probably lose is the next D1 game, December 30th at Bowling Green.
Could be. Old Dominion versus Coastal. Coastal wins by 2. Oh, yeah, that's a lock for me. Tough loss for ODU, man, because they got the big win over JMU, but a letdown spot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ODU's just not been as good as I thought they were going to be this year. I kind of expected a little bit of a possible letdown. This was, your Georgia State and App State game. Coastal off a rivalry loss, Old Dominion off a rivalry win. Like, that's college sports. It's a lot of momentum.
That it is. Elon, Virginia Tech here. Virginia Tech, they won by 1 in overtime.
Yeah, they were flirting with fire. Elon was winning a lot of those games.
Yeah. Virginia Tech now, 11-2? I know it's a big year for Mike Young. So, like, I think they're at a good spot, though. 11-2 headed into ACC play. So, shout out to the Hokies. They avoid disaster. We hit on Elon. I knew Elon covered. I did not realize it was a 1-point game. There's too many damn games on Saturday.
No, this was one of them that I had at least monitoring. I didn't have it on a TV. But yeah, Elon was winning for a lot of the second half. This was actually, a multiple possession game within the under 4 timeout. Elon was seriously threatening to win this game. Virginia Tech, like you mentioned, they escaped with an at-large bid still within reach. Elon had a 20-point lead in this one.
Wait, what? They had a 23-point lead in this game? I did not. I'll be honest. I did not get eyes on this. 43-24. Yeah. Wow. Shout out to the Hokies. Grinding that one out. Lafayette versus Georgia Tech here. Georgia Tech wins, 95-81. Basically landing on the number. Lafayette covers. No bet. Wilmington versus Howard. Wilmington loses outright against Howard. This is kind of a stunner.
Yeah, great win for Howard. Wilmington, yeah, like you said, not typically fall at home.
Dude, how Howard have a quietly a really good year. Kenny Blakeney and company, 9-5 now.
6 wins in a row, right?
Yeah. and they beat Drexel on the road. They beat Wilmington on the road. So shout out to the Bison here of Howard.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of that, unfortunately. Just so much on. Here's one of them that I did have on.
Bro, fucking, we should have covered this goddamn. Shout out to Troy, man. Good win. They pull away. They made the free throws 70-63. Go to 1-0 in league play. Bieniek, you said you watched this one.
Yeah, this was I wouldn't classify this one. Like, I had Marshall. I didn't really expect to really cover. They fought back and almost did. But Troy, again, was up double digits for a good portion of this game. Dominated them on the glass. They were able to keep Marshall in check from deep, which has been a big strength of the Thundering Herd this season. Troy did a very solid job of just coming into this game out the gate hard. Like, they've typically played to their competition, and this one they sprinted right out of it. So they're able to build a big lead, and it helps themselves in the second half not blow it. That's the best thing I got there, because I think Marshall's a good squad.
The Herd, baby. Shout out to, the Trojans. Shout out to the Trojans of Troy there. Oh God, we finally lost.
Did you watch this one? Because I was like, Mac's gonna have it. But
I was score watching. Kent State was better. Kent State hit him in the mouth. Tough game for the Minutemen. They had beaten 2 ACC teams. We'll regroup. We'll be back after the new year.
So I didn't watch this one. I was like, oh, UMass is Mac's team. He'll have this. But to me, this score is stunning. Like, I thought this would be – the total was 168.5. I thought it would be
959.
I thought it would be fucking up and down, right? But it wasn't the case. So I'm wondering, like, who played slower? I'll have to watch this game back to see who was dictating this pace. But Delreco Gillespie, again, for Kent State, 18 and 20. He had 20 boards, 18 points today. Unreal. This kid just, a forward that's played 4 years in this program and is enjoying a huge breakout season with the Golden Flashes in his senior year.
UMass had a horrible shooting day. Shot 32% from the field. So that's kind of the story of why UMass wasn't able to score.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, I'll have to watch it to see what pace was, how many possessions there were.
Lindenwood. Lindenwood won 109-52 against Harris Stowe. Mercyhurst versus Binghamton here. Mercyhurst gets it done by 21. How bad is Binghamton? Good God. Harvard
this
versus
one we can move on from.
Ross.
This is not competitive.
What the fuck was this? We ate shit. 81-53 beatdown.
Ate a lot of shit. This is the second day in a row we've been like, what the fuck is this line? This is like such an easy cover that we like barely talk about the game. Yeah, let's lock this. What are we doing? And it was Coppin State against Navy getting like 19.5, and now Holy Cross against Harvard getting 9.5. And yeah, both of them have been blown out back-to-back nights. So that's
fucking avalanche.
Those are bad picks on us. In my opinion, some of our worst picks the last 2 days. One of our best picks.
74-72. North Carolina Central with a nice cover here as a home dog.
Win.
No, Longwood won.
Oh, they pulled it out?
Longwood won by 2, yeah. But a cover.
Oh. NC Central took a late lead, and I thought they won it. I thought they won by 2. But yeah, okay. Longwood 74-72.
Yeah.
Still, one of our better picks. I thought they won outright. That's my apology.
Tight game throughout. So, good cover for us on NC Central. Prairie View. We'll score this game.
164.
Ugh, next. This is when we had all those D2 games. Northwestern State versus Southern New Orleans, 108-55. How about fucking Iona getting it done at Vermont, 83-78, Bieniek?
Yeah, this was another one that I watched. Iona actually, They were up double digits early in the first half. Vermont mounted a comeback going into halftime. Coming out of halftime, they took a lead, and then Iona was able to come back in the second half and be able to win this game. They really only had control in the second half for the final 2 minutes, and then it got dressed up by some free throws. We were kind of, they were dogs and dressed up the score, but for the Vermont bettors, this was a tough one because Vermont was covering this with like 4 minutes to go. But Iona, shot very well in Patrick Gym, and it typically is a tough place to play. I think this is 1 and 2, like best two teams in the MAAC, Siena, Iona, and then I think Quinnipiac's in the running right after them.
Shout out to nice win for Iona there. Lipscomb versus Blue Mountain. Lipscomb gets it done. 123-60. Next.
Double them up.
Bro,
speaking of doubling
this was an avalanche. Oh my God. You see that thing go up to like 10.5 right before tip? What was this game? Woo! Beat down for these Aggies. Jared Calhoun's got a squad. Holy fuck.
Yeah, they ran him out of the gym early.
Down.
Yeah. It was something like 30 to whatever lead early. Like they were up 30 in the first 10 minutes. It was crazy. This was obliteration at its finest. Every stat you look at.
Unbelievable. Good job, Calhoun and company. I love Utah State, man. Fuck yeah. Dude. And oh my God. Ohio State fucking rallies, but Carolina gets it done right at the end. Fun game.
Yeah, this was a blown cover of all blown covers, and they almost lost the game outright. It's like, oh my God, you're leading by double digits for most of the first half. Going into the second half, yeah, Ohio State built that comeback. It's not like we were talking about last night. I think Colby said they're the better team, talking about North Carolina. For me, I've said it from the get-go. When it comes down to close, like in-game situations, I don't think Diebler's a great coach. They were able to drop some good stuff down at the end, and I don't think Hubert's much of a better coach. So that's where I stand on that. Yeah, we ate shit here on the pick. It was a big game. I wanted to bet it. Caleb Wilson's like incredible. I mean, he goes for 20 and 15 tonight. And then Seth Trimble was like his first game back from injury too. He had a so one of those stanchions in the weight room, like that you put like a squat rack or a deadlifting rack, like the barbells that you rest on. One of those apparently fell on Seth Trimble, and he fractured his forearm. This was his first game back, and the senior guard went for 17 with 3 assists and 2 boards. Like, good for him. Like, I'm happy that he came back, was able to play at an excellent level right out the gate.
Good. I mean, good win for Carolina to find a way. Make enough plays down the stretch. They go to 11-1. Ohio State 8-3. Even though I don't think Ohio State's very fucking good. But hey, good win for Carolina, and a good win for the ACC. Louisiana versus Monroe here. What was the final in this game? I didn't bet this one. Louisiana finally is in the win column, 76-62. Qantas, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, 14-point win there. Ends a 10-game losing streak for the
we should have bet this. Damn it. We should have bet it. Northern Illinois versus Central Michigan. Northern Illinois somehow beats the Chips. Bieniek, I know this is kind of a stunner.
No, it's not.
I think Northern Illinois is horrible, though.
Central not good on the road. I've been screaming this from the rooftops that they just have not played well away from home this year. They did cover, surprisingly. So I believe Colby jumped into the mud and bet Central there, and I didn't follow him. So you got a lucky cover there. And yeah, I think that's a bad loss, but I'm not surprised that they lost it. How about this game, though?
Denver gets it done outright in Northern Colorado. We highlighted could be a letdown spot. How about those Pios, baby?
Yeah, Pios are incredible right now. And they did this today without Carson Johnson really having his A or B game. That's been their star for most of the year. Zane Nelson, a senior guard at 32 today for the Pios and was able to get it done. Yeah, Northern Colorado still without Quinn Denker. I don't know what happened there, but he's been their point guard for much of the year. That I should have known jumping into this game that I probably would have joined you on betting Denver had I remembered that he was not healthy. And I think that was a little bit of a difference because at times here, I didn't think that Northern Colorado's offense was operating at peak. They only shot 20% from three today. That's not a typical Smiley offensive output.
How do we even transition to this? The Mexicans got it done 109-51 against Biblical Studies. Don't forget to bring your textbook.
Those Mexicans cracked the Bible today.
Good job, Mexico. This game, oh my God, Texas State fucking had their chance to cover this game. They win 67-65. No cover, though. Oh, wait, I guess it was 1.5 when we called it last night. It went between 1.5 and 2.5 the entire day. South Alabama had a 15-point lead in this game, though. Nice win.
I didn't watch this one at all, or really kind of missed monitoring this one too. So, South Alabama really only played 7 guys tonight, and 2 of them went for 20 plus. That was a lot of their production. Here's the difference in the game. I mean, South Alabama went 14 of 22 from the line, and Texas State went 20 of 22.
Indeed. Memphis, another almost win.
Yeah, Texas State also dominated the glass against South Bama. But yeah, this one was a tough one. Bad pick. Mississippi State led for a good portion of this one.
Yeah. Although Memphis took the lead though with 5 minutes left.
Yeah. I dozed off in the middle of this one. I watched like the beginning and the ending. It was kind of, from what I take from it was a little bit of a sloppy game. Neither team was able to get a lot of things going offensively, which was kind of to be expected. It was going to be a physical defensive battle. And Mississippi State made some good plays in crunch time to be able to pull away in this one and win by 5. Unfortunately, I had 4.5 as one of my best bets yesterday, and Memphis as a money line dog, and came up just short.
UT Martin got it done, man. Blowout.
Good my God, yes.
Fucking Bowling Green. Nice fucking road win here. 68-58. Control this one throughout.
Yeah, this was one of my bets yesterday. Didn't really watch it though, but yeah, they dressed this one up pretty good.
Butler gets it done 61-58 against Northwestern. Back and forth game. Big win for the Big East here and the Butler Bulldogs.
Yeah, Northwestern shot it like shit today on the neutral site. They go 4-23 from deep. Shot 30% from the field, or in the 30s from the field. That was a good win for the Big East. Butler's they're probably a top 5 team in this league right now. That's
absolutely maybe top 3.
Probably not like a good thing for the Big East, but the fact that they're continuing to win some of these games in the non-conference is going to help buoy the league a little bit. At least on the road, when you go to Butler, it's going to be a quad 1 win.
Facts. Northeastern easy cover because that's what Bill Cohen does. They lose by 8. Syracuse, shocker, did not cover a big number.
Yep. Next slide.
Oh, yeah, baby. Ray Harper and company get it done in Johnson City. Win it outright as a money line dog. Led by double digits in the second half. Big win for Harper and company. Go Cox.
Best pick of the day. Yeah, I think Colby was talking about this too. It was Was this his first half money line? What was his first half money line?
I forget. Mine was Oakland. That should have hit. By the way.
I think he was talking about a first half money line in our chat, and I don't know if it was this one or not because Jacksonville State didn't win the first half. But yeah, I mean, Jacksonville State today was able to parlay some good shots and also good defense. When they shoot the heck out of it, it's hard for them to lose. But yeah, I mean, Harper as a dog, automatic plus getting double digits. That was disrespectful, man.
Oh yeah, let's go. Dude, Grand Canyon goes to Laramie, controls the game 82-70, and honestly, it wasn't even that close. They led by 20 in this game.
Yep, I ate shit here. This is one of my best bets as well on Wyoming.
Great win.
Yeah, this was Grand Canyon's best win of the year.
Here we go to the OVC portion.
Here we go.
Moorhead 64-60. No bet for me. Good win for Moorhead over Lesser.
Yeah, I didn't watch this game. It went to
Nobody
overtime.
watched this game. Everybody in the chat didn't watch this game. Don't lie to us.
It went to overtime. Good win for Moorhead. They're 2-0 in league.
This is why we don't want all these games on Saturday, because there's no way you would have watched this. Southern Miss versus Arkansas State. Ark State pulls away, wins by 7. Yep. Nice little win here down there. That's a trappy spot, road spot.
Yeah, I didn't watch this one or monitor this one well at all.
Back to the OVC. SEMO gets it done over Tennessee State, so more teams splitting their games. Shocker. A bunch of teams going 1-1 in the OVC.
Yeah. Moorhead State went 2-0. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. The head's rolling down there in Moorhead. Oops. Whoa. Next up. North Carolina A&T. What did they end up doing? They won 95-55. Next slide. Washington State comes through here. They pull away. They win. Oh, wait. Mercer covered this.
This is a double lock battle win for me and Colby.
Oh, you guys are lucky as fuck on this one. I thought I won this one. So many goddamn. How the fuck did I not cover? They were up 15 the entire game.
I don't know. They didn't cover.
Damn, I fucking had a hell of a day. The fucking money's up, and I thought I had this one as part of the wins. This is one of my losses. I didn't cover the 6.5. Oh, you guys are lucky as fuck. Dude, they had a 15-point lead at the under 8. You fucking bastards. Good win, Wazoo, I guess. Solid week.
Yeah, very, very solid week. They were able to, still get the win and not choke that one away in the second half.
Tough day for James Madison Athletics. Lose to Georgia Southern in overtime, 96-92. Good win for the Southern here.
Yeah, just a tad bit tough for JMU. Overtime loss to Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern, 2-0 in Sunbelt so far with a rivalry win over Georgia State, and then a tough spot for them. They were able to get the overtime win against JMU here. 10-5 overall. The schedule hasn't been strong. We'll see how well this milk ages, but right now it's a good 1.5-2%. Here we go, dude. We were one game off, man, on their
San Francisco trip. Sick of this Loyola Chicago team. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Where has this been the entire fucking year?
They shot like 50% today. It was incredible.
Fuck them. They fucking went outright at Santa Clara. This is the most Santa Clara bullshit I've ever seen. What is wrong with this team?
Incredible. Yeah, Loyola Chicago outright win 80-78. Probably their most complete game of the year. Like out of nowhere, man. And I was on the money line against San Francisco last game, but we should have known that they were gonna get one. Like I got burned. I didn't go back to it. I should have gone back to the well.
I thought they would get one against fucking Northern Illinois or fucking
go back to the hometown of Sister Jean. They were going to pull off one of these fucking wins. We picked the wrong. And I mean, they beat the better team this year. Santa Clara has been better than San Francisco this year. It's incredible.
Santa Clara is stumbling here. Losers of 3 out of 4. That is a joke of a loss. Unbelievable. Did fucking Gulf Coast really blow this? Yeah, they did blow this cover. 102.80. Bro, they were like winning at halftime, and they lost by 22. UCF blows it open second half. Utah Valley won 109.48. Long Island collapsed here in the second half. They had a lead, and I think they're up 8 right at the end of the first half. But shout out to FIU, the airport gets it done. Colby had too many beverages at Luga's, and that's why he's not here.
Yeah, I think everybody did. Like the entire Long Island bench just didn't show up. You had Malachi Davis, Goings, and Fuller all do work, and nobody else.
Oh yeah, get back to the basics. Just say Kelvin Sampson here gets it done 94-85. Bro, they had a 21-point lead though. I kind of disappointed the way they finished this game, but I mean Houston, nice offensive day.
Yes, that sucked.
Random.
Yep, I had the under, so that sucked. Yeah, this was like a game that finished in the 170s with a 140-ish total. Like, yeah. Houston, too, like, they forced Arkansas in, like, 6 minutes without a field goal in the first half. And the over still cruised. Like, it was such a bad pick. I expected Arkansas to hang around, I guess. I wouldn't say I was disappointed with how Houston finished. Like, Arkansas has been a battle-tested team for most of the season. Like, they're an athletic bunch that, had to kind of adjust to the way that Houston was D'ing them up. And that was what costed them. They just started off so cold. Kingston Flemings was outstanding today. The freshmen add like the offensive element to this Houston squad. We've said it from the get-go this season that Houston is again going to be better in the second half of the year than they were in the first half because they've got 2 5-star freshmen that are getting their feet under them.
Yep. Yeah. No, they're going to be a pain in the ass by February and March. So Kelvin Sampson's team's getting better and better. Big win over Cal and Arkansas in that stupid game in New Jersey. Virginia, Maryland here. Sucks that this game was just like buried on a Saturday. Virginia wins
closely contested.
Yeah, I mean, Virginia could not pull away. They were up 16 at one point, but Maryland buzzed. They continue to fight. Entertaining game.
Yeah, Pharrell Payne didn't play. That was why I stayed off of this with you guys jumping in on the Terps here. But yeah, I mean, Terps didn't allow UVA to pull away and dress this one up, and they were covering this, I think, with 4 minutes to go. And Maryland continues to, have unbelievable perseverance, but still, like, unable to pull them out, if that makes sense. Because, they're without 2 of their best players right now. It's crazy.
Yep. Ryan Odom continues to do a good job. Shout out to the Wahoos. Richmond taking on the Citadel. Richmond blew them out 80-56 right down the road for me. Good win for the Spiders. Iowa Bucknell. Iowa wins. Good Lord. I saw they were up 30. I didn't realize they won by 60.
No, Bucknell didn't get the memo that they were playing Iowa State today and not Iowa. Because Iowa treated them like they were Iowa State against a 300s Kempom team.
94-39. Shout out to the Hawkeyes here. Big win. Purdue. Revenge is sweet.
Yes.
Beat down. I knew this was coming.
They got beat down by 20 last year to Auburn. This year they handed it right back to the Tigers.
Love it. Good
this
job.
Was as Lance Jones, former Purdue guard, in like 2023 put it, they beat the shit out of him.
Belt to ass is what they call these kids.
Well, he tweeted it out like, we beat the shit out of those boys today or some shit.
Oh, my God, they did. Shout out to Purdue. Big win. Their only loss is Iowa State at home, so good team. Utah versus EW.
Oh, no. I misquoted Lance Jones. He actually said something even funnier. He tweeted out, "We just bitch slapped Auburn."
Love it. Love it. Shout out to Lance Jones. Love it. Utah looked good. 101-77, Bieniek.
They've looked better during this stretch, so I'll tip the cap a little bit to Jensen. They have the win against Ole Miss. They were competing against Mississippi State and Cal. They somewhat been able to acclimate themselves to power conference competition, and they were able to translate that into a bye game here. And they've got Washington next in their final non-con matchup, and then Big 12 play starts with Arizona. So you gotta write that ship quick.
That's not who I'd want to play. Lamar,
Thanks,
Omaha won 85-82. Fucking nice win.
Yeah.
Nice road win for these Mavericks.
So do we need to talk about Lamar yet? Are we
No.
concerned about Lamar?
Not yet.
Okay.
Soon, though. Soon. Fucking Fresno. These fucking bitches. How do you not cover this game?
Up and down team, man. Like,
they had a fucking lead with 9 minutes and they didn't cover 9.5. Are you kidding me? I hate this.
It's an absolute roller coaster when you bet the Bulldogs.
Fucking bitch ass fucking bitches. God damn. That's all I gotta say. That's
great analysis.
That's Mac. That's 3 a.m. analysis after 30 beers. You bitch ass bitches.
What the fuck game of the night here?
Classic Ron Hunter, like
63-61 escape.
Wins by 2.
Yep.
Stanford, this game made no sense. Stanford got killed in the first half and then rallies all the way. I mean, what was fucking Colorado? 13?
You liked Colorado yesterday. Did you end up betting them or no?
No, I bet Stanford. Remember I flipped?
Okay. No, I don't. But yeah,
because
I knew Colby and I were on
the slide said Boulder, and I'm like, oh, I'm taking Colorado. And then you guys reminded me that this was not in fucking Boulder, and I'm like, oh, well, then I'm going to bet Stanford.
Yeah, this was the first game of the 2 games in Phoenix. Yeah,
blah 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 bullshit.
Stanford just out executed them down the stretch of the game, and that was a little bit of the difference. And to me, Ibuka Okorie went for 32 tonight. 18 of those points came off free throws. He missed the last 2 games due to injury, but he's been Stanford's by far best player. He's a 6'2" freshman guard. I mean, this is a guy that like is so hard to account for when we do the preseason research. Like he was a 2-star from New Hampshire, dude.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, like crazy.
Going for the Cards. Kyle Smith. We like. I know we got 1,000 games to recap and preview, but Kyle Smith 10-2 Stanford. They just continue to win here. Sacramento State, Cal Baptist. Cal Baptist gets it done by 7. So nice cover for Sac State. The Tommy's by the hook. Out of all the way, baby. Let's go. No analysis here for me.
Riverside was winning in the first half for a little bit there. They were putting up a fight early, and then the Tommies pulled away.
Tommy. And hello, here comes the Big 12. The Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Fantastic day for your league, Mr. Brett Yormack.
I am so sick of these fake rankings. This is the best league in America. The hell of a win for Texas Tech. They were down, 13? Or no, they're down 17.
Yeah,
middle of the
you're
second
not kidding.
half. I mean, that was a gritty fucking win. Made plays down the stretch. Watts was huge. What do you go for? 20?
This was in the college basketball Twitter sphere. This had Alabama, Oklahoma vibes. Like halfway through the game, everybody was like, oh yeah, Alabama's just broken, tweeting about like, what was going on, like Cameron Indoor North. And then Texas Tech was able to mount that comeback. Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting.
No, I was just saying the big 3 were fucking huge for him again.
Oh my God.
Watson topping. It's those three.
Well,
they combined for fucking 66 out of 82 points.
Yeah, Duke had no business losing this game because both Toppin and Watts were in foul trouble. It was the Christian Anderson show. Like he beat him single handedly in the second half, like to win the game.
Duke was due. Duke was fucking due. Like they had been playing with fire. They should have lost the Florida game.
Yeah.
They could have lost the Arkansas game. Michigan State was a toss up. I mean, hell, even Lipscomb the other night, I didn't think they looked very good.
Anderson hit some unreal shots in this one. Goes for 27 with 5 assists, 3 boards, and 3 steals. He was clearly the best player on the floor, in my opinion. Cam Boozer got his. JT Toppin got his. Lawan Watts was a difference maker when he was on the floor, but he was one that was dealing with some foul trouble there. Duke really didn't impose their will on the glass with their athletes and speed and size. And they had the advantage with like just the sheer guys you're able to deploy from the roster. Texas Tech, really only played 5 guys this game.
Yeah.
They trotted out Tyree Bryan for he was the Santa Clara transfer that they were relying on a little bit to be a wing 3-and-D guy. He got burned twice in the first 3 possessions of the game and didn't see the floor again. Like McCaslin just stapled his ass to the bench. That was entertaining. Just okay. Massive hat tip to McCaslin, one, for knowing what he's got, and that's absolutely no depth. And then also Christian Anderson for just putting on the hero cape and taking over because he won that game for TTU today.
They really did. That's great.
And it was a Duke crowd.
It was
unbelievable.
Dude, Texas Tech, once they got the thing tight, that down 5-6, they made shots down the stretch. Anderson was huge. And Petty hit a big 3 as well. So Texas Tech goes in and seals one at the Garden. Duke finally drops a game, and Texas Tech avenges one of these crazy losses that they've had so far.
Yep.
Rutgers wins by 1 against Penn.
Dude, Penn had them on the ropes. Oh, my God. Rutgers needed a game winner to escape.
Corpus, what was the score of this game? Corpus Christi won by 70. Hilarious.
Penn also did that without one of their better players, too. Ethan Roberts has been really good for them. And they were winning 25 minutes of this game against Rutgers.
But Xavier gets it done in the nation's capital. We were on this one.
This was pretty predictable.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, Georgetown's not quite there yet. They're good, but they just got to find the consistency. Did you see Ed Cooley whip a kid with a water bottle?
Yeah, he should have whipped him.
No, not one of his players, like a kid in the stands.
No, I didn't see it.
Dude, hold on. Oh, I mean,
pull that up. I'm going to get another beer.
Okay.
Because that is a ridiculous loss, for Georgetown. Because Xavier, they got their ass beat by Creighton the other night.
Yeah. But Richard Pitino was able to, get the boys together and, have a bounce back performance today. I found the video for Mac here, and we'll share screen, and everybody will be able to watch it before him, I think, because this is freaking hilarious, man. This poor kid. Sorry, what?
I said he whipped a kid
with a water bottle. Here. So watch Ed up here. It just drills this kid up here. Bam.
Fantastic.
Right in the gut. That has to be a friend or family member of the team. To sit right behind him like that, just drills this kid right in the gut. Yes. This Nick Bateman guy tweeted it out. And he says, "Pray for water bottle kid." Because, oh my God, he took a 90-mile-an-hour heater right to the stomach.
I love it. Love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. And yeah. Let's go over to the next game, which I think is Creighton. Dude, I was on fire in Big East games today.
Yeah, you were.
Put my pride aside and I said, Shaka, I'm sorry. You're not automatic as a dog anymore. They're terrible.
Really bad. And yeah, Omaha is a hard place to win to begin with. And yeah, Creighton just ransacked them. That video is tremendous, though. I've never seen a coach lose their cool like that. Just absolutely smoke a fan, let alone like a 6-year-old.
Unbelievable. Pepperdine versus Rice. Pepperdine wins 84-62.
Didn't watch any of this.
Nobody did. Good win by Pepperdine. Fucking Weber. I hate this fucking team. I was score monitoring this game. They lose outright to Dixie? What? What is wrong with this team?
I got nothing for you.
Unbelievable. New Mexico at the pit. Everybody gets laid. New Mexico cruises. Easy cover. 88-65. Shout out to the Lobos. Anything here, Bieniek?
Nope.
And like, come on. I mean, you guys just want to keep going against Alfred.
I picked Boise, but I was
I'm talking to the chat.
This is a Nevada spot all the way.
You know, I create my own rivalries and my own narratives.
Sure. Yeah.
Alfred, all of a sudden, Nevada's the hottest team in the Mountain West outside of fucking Utah State. They won 5 in a row, and they've beaten good teams. San Fran, UC San Diego, Wazoo, Duquesne, and Boise. Hello, here comes Alfred.
Yeah, all of those teams have pulses in their own respective conferences.
Yes. And then the nightcap. I mean, this fucking all right.
Nightcap.
All right. I'm sorry, Steffi Smalls, for going to get your Arizona Wildcats. This fucking team is a fucking wagon. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it.
I thought you've already said this before.
I've been taking Arizona. I know, and I tried to get cute. I was like, all right, I took him against Abilene. I took him against Bama. I took him against Auburn. I took him against UCLA, and I think I tried to fade him against UConn. Tonight, I'm like, all right, this is the one. And no, fucking Arizona is unbelievable.
They punked San Diego State.
Bro.
The final score was 68-45. I mean, they just out physicaled they out San Diego State. They put a couple of their bigs in foul trouble because that's what Arizona does. Their penetration down low is incredible, and they're really physical. And like San Diego State literally just abandoned the 3 in this game. This was lockdown. Like Arizona was tremendous defensively in this one. And, the crowd was fantastic for the Wildcats. That was definitely a gigantic role in it. But I mean, what else does Arizona have to do?
Dude. It's
are they peaking too early, Mac?
I said that a month ago. I think they've gotten better since then. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this team ever going to stop?
Yeah, they are now your second best team on KenPom. Are you happy?
How are they not one?
Because Michigan.
Dude, they beat everybody by 20 outside.
Yeah, but Michigan's beating everybody 30.
Yeah, but had they won at UConn?
No, Arizona's got a better resume.
God, they won at UConn.
If we're going off of rankings, Arizona's number 1. If you're going off power ratings and how teams have dressed shit up, that's Michigan.
Unbelievable.
But we're talking about number 1 and number 2 defense too. Michigan number 1 defense, Arizona number 2 defense. Both these teams are tremendous with their size and physicality, and it really throws teams for loops.
It does.
They're unable to function, completely get dismantled. And unfortunately for San Diego State, they've played both. They played both Michigan and Arizona.
Yeah, Matt, I know they didn't beat UConn by 30, but
Matt's on one today,
Matt,
tonight. So.
Matt, they won at UConn at Gamble in stores. Like
Yeah.
that's
Matt, what you need to say is UConn played without 2 starters, Mr. McIntyre.
I don't care. Like it's at UConn.
I agree. Still a hell of a win. It's going to age
Yeah,
very well for you down the road,
yeah.
Mr. Brett Yormack.
Fuck, they played at Alabama, won by fucking 30. They beat Auburn by 30. SEC's lucky they don't have Arizona. They fucking go undefeated. Game balls.
Game ball number 1 for me is Texas Tech. Unbelievable second half performance from Christian Anderson and the bunch. They get a win over Duke in Cameron Indoor North.
Love it. Fuck Duke. It's always great when they lose. I'll go Kentucky, man. Like, that's a big win for Pope and company over Patino. I know we don't know if St. John's that good, but shout out to Kentucky. Winning one for their old ball coach.
Where should I go for this?
There's a shitload of underdogs that won today.
Oh, it was a fantastic day of college basketball. Too bad it was like on a loaded Saturday with NFL, college football. Like, not as many eyes on college basketball today, and it delivered. My next game ball will go to we'll go Utah State for absolutely dismantling Colorado State.
That was a beatdown. I'll go Nevada because Alford and the Pack are back. They controlled that game against Boise.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Final game ball, or do you want to do 8 game balls for this slate?
That's fine.
There's definitely 8 worthy teams. Liberty going into UD Arena, getting an outright victory over the Flyers.
Amen. I'll go Iona winning at Vermont. Vermont's a tough ass place to win.
Another very vaunted road task for
Yeah.
many teams. Next game ball, I will give it out to, or I should say final game ball, I will hand it out to Loyola Chicago, winning outright at Santa Clara. I mean, what the hell?
Unbelievable. I mean, come on.
I mean, they've played so bad when they jump up and bite somebody like this. It's like, yeah, that's a game ball performance.
That pissed me off.
That was one of the biggest upsets of the day. Is like, what?
I know. Dude, Denver gets a game. No, Jacksonville State gets a game ball. Go Cox.
Yeah, you
Beat it
almost let that
ETSU.
slide all the way out.
Let's go. I mean, Denver's a candidate too.
Yeah, for sure.
Georgia State's a candidate. Howard's a candidate.
Yeah, I didn't pick Denver because Noko's best player was out. I totally forgot about that when we were picking that game yesterday. But yeah, Howard also had that huge win over UNCW. So you want to head and add before we pick some games?
Yep. We're brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. Novig is getting the best prices available. Download the Novig app and get $50 off when you spend $5 and use our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm has crushed NFL season, especially in props and much more. College basketball is up and running with 300-plus schools. Rhythm has predictions for every game, every night. Pairs nicely with yours truly, Noah and Pick Dundee. Every game, you're prepared. Super easy to sign up. Run predictions off house model and make your own and play with the sliders. Many sports and holidays, which makes it easy to get a lead prediction on a game. So use that focus and head over there to Rhythm. Use our promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off. For first month, download the Rhythm. Promo code SGPN25. All right, Beating, let's talk some ball games tomorrow. Fucking tired. Let's talk some ball games. Put my charger in real quick. You're looking live at Sunday's slate. Let's replace it with this one right here. Shout out to Carlton for the slides here. The Mount taking on Penn State Brandywine. Oh, Brandywine. She sounds like a fine lady. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
I mean, it sounds like a liqueur, like a wine. What am I doing here? Not watching this game.
You'll be asleep. Beautiful. Navy Rosemont taking on at 12 o'clock. Beautiful. And there's one more. I think it's Winthrop Clinton. We'll get to it here in a minute. But first, Northern Kentucky's taking on Charleston Southern here. See the Norse laying, 2.5 against Charleston. They're off the loss here. Charleston off back-to-back wins. I like the Norse here at home. What say you, Bieniek?
I'm going to go NKU too. This is a big home game for them. One of, if not their best home opponent that they've hosted in the non-con. And this is not much of like a student section as it is a community that loves their college basketball team. So I'll take the Norse. I even kind of like it as a lock if you do.
I think you're right because, dude, Charleston is not the same team this year. They're banged up.
Yeah,
Right.
and just NKU's defense is very good, and Charleston's more like a finesse team. I think going to Highland Heights here, they're going to get a little bit. It's not a great matchup for Charleston. I'll say that.
For the lock, Mac and Bieniek, more stuff here. I like it. I agree with you. I trust Horn and company. Make some adjustments. Get across the finish line over Chris Mack. Next up, Winthrop against Clinton. Everybody's going to be watching this game. Shout out to this game. Florida's taking out Colgate here. Florida's laying 30.5. Florida doesn't cover any games, but Colgate's usually bad in buys.
I mean, Colgate competed against Michigan State this year and somebody else too.
The Bonnies earlier in the week.
They covered against Illinois too this year, so they've been better in buys, at least against the spread. I think this one's a little outrageous.
Bet.
Yeah, I mean the cocktail napkins got it at 19. I'm in if you're in.
I'm staying away.
Florida's
gonna get an ambush game one of these games.
Well, they did it to Merrimack earlier. I don't love betting against Florida, but I have a massive edge on it with the model. So Colgate's actually been pretty good in these buys this year.
Bet.
I'll just pick them. I'll pick the Raiders, I guess.
A lot of games.
Yeah.
Regionality here. UMass Lowell taking on Boston here. Boston's laying 2.5.
So I believe this is not their campus gymnasium.
It's not? This is on KenPom.
They played their last home game the other day.
Where are they playing it at?
Oh, I'm thinking hockey. Never mind.
Yeah, no, this is Case Gym. I'm going to lock up Boston. They're off 3 straight losses. I think that they're still better than their record. UMass Lowell got the big win over Sacred Heart earlier in the week. I'm on the Terriers here with the home team.
I'll go BU too, I guess. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in that pick.
All right, single lock here. Locking up the Terriers of Boston.
Your cousin from Boston.
Oh, yeah. Penn State, Pitt.
West Virginia fans just sit back and watch this one with popcorn.
I hope these two teams both lose. Games is Hershey.
Yeah. Right in the middle of both of these.
Yeah, I'll lock up Penn State. I trust the Birds more than fucking Capel.
Didn't work out with Houston and Arkansas, but we're going to go right back to it. Hockey arena under, and this is a minor league hockey arena. So I'll this one has gone up a point. It's 148.5 up It opened at 147.5, so maybe it dipped down to 146.5 to begin, and that's how Carlton grabbed that number. But yeah, I think this one comes in slightly under this number. So lock it up.
Phoenix likes the under. I like Nittany Lions. They fit because they suck ass at everything in life. Each your pick. Go Penn State. Baylor Southern. Baylor Lang. 25
For a side in that game, I'll go Pitt.
No, you won't. Don't even say that on this airwaves. That's a losing pick you just gave to everybody. Baylor's like 25.5. I'll lay it. Southern, I feel like missed their opportunity the other night.
I think it's a tad too many points. I'll take them, but I will not bet this.
Marist taking on Stony Brook here. What are we saying? Marist is laying 4.5. I'll lock up Stony Brook. I'm going to take them on the bounce back.
Really? You're going to go against Marist at home?
Yes, I am. I'm going to take Stony Brook, Foxhole spot. Just got embarrassed as a double-digit favorite, lost by 20. I think Marist is going to get their Stony Brook's best punch. I could see Marist winning, but I think it's going to be one possession. So either Stony Brook wins or one possession game. I'll lock up Stony Brook.
I'm on Marist. I'm not confident that they'll cover 4.5. That's very steep for any Red Foxes game. And they're also coming off a game against Georgia Tech. Who knows what's going to happen in that type of spot. Also, Mac makes a good point with Stony Brook's spot, but I believe in Marist at home. So give me the Poughkeepsie Foxes.
Single lock on the Seawolves, Stony Brook. All right, next on the dock, we got Old Mississippi. Chris Beard taking on Will Wade and company. NC State laying 6.5. Lock NC State for me. They're going to respond to Will Wade. Kindergarten's over. NC State rolls by double digits.
Yeah, he did say that after.
I think Ole Miss sucks. I think that team sucks. I think this is one of my favorite plays today. I think NC State rolls.
I'll lay it with the pack. I'm not gonna fire here. I cocked on napkins got this number at 7. I tend to agree with it. Like, we'll see how NC State does. A lot of these high major games, they haven't dressed these up, so I'll stay away from a bet.
Little lock. Go back, go. All righty. Next up on the dock, we got Vandy Wake.
Honestly, one of the best games of the day.
Where do we see the line at? Vandy laying 4.5. Where's the game at?
It's at Wake.
Wake, is it on campus?
Yes.
It should be a Wake spot. I mean, you're getting Vandy off an overtime win earlier in the week at Memphis. I have to lock up Wake. I think Wake is live on the money line. They were good as a giant killer potentially earlier in the year when they lost that 1-point game against Texas Tech. They also beat Memphis, so they almost beat Michigan. Like they've been good in this big dog role. So yeah, give me Wake and company.
I'm excited to watch this game. I'm going to have a bet on it. For me,
right?
What'd you say?
Vandy's got to lose one, right? Like Duke tonight.
The way I was going to attack it was I'm going to lay it with Vandy. They've already gotten the job done on the road multiple times this season. Memphis game was a tight, hard-fought battle against an in-state school. I think you're going to get like a full 40 from Vanderbilt here against Wake Forest, and I think that Byington's a hell of a damn coach. I think He may even be better than Forbes in this matchup. So I'm going Commodores.
Lock
battle.
All right. Bieniek on Candy.
There's still 5s out there for you.
We're gonna win it outright. We don't need those points. Monmouth's laying 7.5 against Lehigh. I'll lay it. No bet.
I'll take Monmouth too. Don't love him laying points. Like King Rushmore as a dog.
Hofstra laying 6.5 against Quinnipiac, the Aqueduct. I mean, both teams coming off big wins.
Yep.
I'll take the points. No bet.
I'll take Hofstra. They've had like 7 or 8 days off since that Syracuse upset. I'll take the Pride.
Middle Tennessee versus Cumberland. Shout out to that game. SMU taking on Central Arkansas. SMU laying 22.5. I'm not going to bet it, but yeah, I'll lay it with SMU.
I'll take the points with the Bears.
Okay.
They've been feisty.
Charlotte laying 2.5 against Illinois, Chicago here. Illinois, Chicago off the tough
Did
game.
Colby edit that UIC logo? Or Carlton? This is Carlton, actually.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, it's got some more color and pop in it.
I'll take Illinois, Chicago. What are you going to do?
Charlotte. Not very. I don't have a whole lot of conviction behind that pick, but
yeah,
Charlotte's been better than a lot of people have expected this year. So, yeah, I'll take them at home again.
Oklahoma State, the Cowboys laying 20.5 against Fullerton. Lay it. I've seen this rig game before.
I agree with that.
Wait a minute. Was this 2 games in a row that they didn't cover?
Who?
Oklahoma State.
No, they ran it up on UMKC.
They only won by 12.
Oh.
No bet. I'll
say they won that by way more.
So did I. Notre Dame taking on Fort Wayne. We got Notre Dame laying 13.5. I'll take the points with the Mastodons. Feels like a lot.
I'm going to lay it with the Irish, actually. Fort Wayne has kind of gotten exposed by these power conference teams. Their defense has been awful this year. So, yeah, right. That's where I stand on that.
Bieniek laying it. Check the picks page. I made bet Fort Wayne. Maine Drexel laying what? 8.5, 9.5. Shop around here. I'll lay with Drexel. No bet.
Really? Taking me by surprise there. I like Maine. And thought you liked Maine too, as the best 1-12 team in the country. Their defense is good, and I don't think Drexel is like a program that's going to pull away from anybody. So I see this as a game in the 50s or 60s that Maine should be able to cover. But I'm not going to bet it.
You know what though? I forgot that wait. I thought they had a game in between. They've waited a week to play this game with Maine against. Maine has waited a week to play this game after the embarrassment against Canisius. I'm gonna lock up Maine. Actually, the more and more I look at this, getting 9.5. It's up to 9.5.
Picking Drexel, the locking Maine.
Yeah, because I thought they put a D2, and I'm like, all right, Maine will go through the motions, but like, dude, they got to be chomping at the bit. They fucking lost by 30 to Canisius. We can keep playing these teams. These teams are all the same.
Matt, Maine is not the worst team in college basketball. I'm sorry. There's
No
like 10
way.
teams. There's like 10 teams worse than the Black Bears this year, easily.
Yeah.
Don't believe that 1-12 record.
Yeah, no, that the more and more I look at the spot, it's a good spot for Maine.
The
Alabama,
return game.
yeah, for what's his name? The assistant or head coach at Kennesaw now. He's assistant for Nate Oates, Petaway. I will lock up Kennesaw. I'll play the same plays I did with fucking South Florida. I'll fade Nate Oates. Nate Oates gets his assistants.
Is this Petway's first shot and first crack at Oates?
I believe so.
I think it is too. I'm looking back. Yeah, I don't believe he's played Bama. I'll take the Tide. They kind of played with their food against the Bulls the other night. I think Oates gets a 25-point win here against the Owls.
Alrighty, I'm
neutral site too, by the way.
Oh, even more. Take Kennesaw, lock it up. Look at those Owls. Dallas is taking out CBF. That's a good baseball program, Bieniek.
No, Dallas Baptist.
I can't keep track. Mason's like 24.5 against fucking Loyola. Oh my god, 24.5. I'll take the points of that.
Yeah, I'll also take Loyola. Leffler's a good coach, right? Like,
yes.
Even if they don't score a ton, their defense is fine. Like, should be able to keep George Mason out of the 80s, I would think. And if you do that, you cover. Do I have a lot of confidence in that? No, but that's the pick.
Manhattan taking on Presbyterian. We got what's Presbyterian with?
Actually, I take that back. Loyola's defense is garbage. Their offense is not bad. I got that mixed up. Yeah, they could get.
I'm on Manhattan. Take the home team.
You're on the Jaspers here?
Yeah. You knew I'd be on Gallagher.
Yeah, are they off a loss too? They've lost 3 in a row.
Should we bet them? They're off a home loss. I'll bet Manhattan. Come on.
That was my knee-jerk reaction here. I'm double checking the napkin where I've got this game. I've got them +1. I don't think it's a bad bet at all here. I didn't have it as a bet coming in, but if you want to bet it, I'll bet it.
Let's go Manhattan. Next up on the dock, we got Furman like 9.5 against.
It's 1.5 across the board now. Presbyterians -1.5. So
go.
Furman's off a little bit.
Furman's off a big road win. Charleston Southern off the kids game. I'll lay it with Furman, no bet.
I will take. I'll take Furman. I think they're playing some of their better basketball recently, so that's a big spread, though.
What about Holy Family versus Delaware State? I know you got a handicap on this.
Give me the Blue Tiger.
Let's go. A fun game. Virginia Lynchburg taking on Greensboro. Hopefully Greensboro can win that one.
The Dragons.
All right, back to the Valley here. We got Valpo versus Murray State. Murray won their opener. Valpo has not played one here. What are we seeing this line? 5.5. Ooh, makes me want to take Valpo. This line stinks a little bit, Bieniek.
Napkin's got it right there. Actually at 5. Valpo's not been bad. Like, they're 6-5 this year. All of their losses have been good except for the Southern Indiana game. I think that Roger Powell's doing a pretty good coaching job, but I do think that Murray State's just got more horses. So I'll take the Racers here.
All right, I'm on Valpo, no bet. You're on the Racers, no bet. Bradley taking on the Salukis here.
Fantastic matchup.
Yeah, Bradley laying 6.5 against the Salukis.
Southern Illinois has lost 2 in a row, tough ones, after their 3-game win streak that included High Point.
I know that loss at home was kind of a dagger.
And Bradley also off the game of the year.
Yeah, I like Southern Illinois. I'll bet Southern Illinois.
I'll go Braves. I don't love it, but I do love home courts in the Valley, and Peoria is one of the stronger ones. So
we're going against it tonight over here. Salukis, lock it up. Next up, Bradford versus VMI. Bradford's gonna fucking pad their win total, aren't they? Laying 9.5.
These are these schools' respective best logos that they've got, both of them. I love them.
VMI money line.
Money line.
Yeah. Quite so bad.
I think that's probably the right side. So you're going to take the money line, but not bet them on the points?
No, I'm just taking the points of VMI.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go Keydets too.
Cincinnati, Clemson here. God, Wes Miller needs this game. They're healthy from the other night. I feel like I got to bet Cincinnati. Clemson's off the rivalry win. They got ACC play on deck. I'm on Cincinnati. Lock it up. They'll probably lose by 3 because that's what they do.
I still can't do it. I'll lay it with Clemson.
Bearcats.
They both play very similar pace. I just think that Clemson's offense is better. So we'll see what they do their first game with Jizzle on the road.
Here we go. We're headed to Tempe. The old Pac-12, Oregon State taking on Arizona State. Arizona State's like 12.5. No, I'll lock up Oregon State. Never lay big numbers to Bobby Hurley and company. Come on, Tink. Let's go. Get chippy here.
I'm going Sun Devils here. I'm going to switch, actually. I'll take the points with the Beavers.
All right. Just lock it up. Going solo. Go Beavs. He's in the chat. I see him.
That's a large line for Hurley.
Oh, way too big. Gardner Webb taking on Tennessee. Whatever it is, just lay it. 42.5. Yeah, I'll lay it. No bet.
Me too. I also kind of doubt if Tennessee can score enough to cover. That's why I'm not going to bet it, but I do continue to believe that Gardner Webb's like one of the 5 worst teams in the country.
Fucking horrible. IW laying 7.5. Is IW been a little disappointing?
What'd you say?
Has IW been disappointing for you? A little bit.
No, they beat McNeese. I wouldn't say they've been disappointing. I've been more disappointed in Lamar so far. I think this line's a bit much, though. I'll take the points with NAU.
I think you're right. I'll take the points on bet. St. Louis, New Hampshire. St. Louis laying 31.5. Oh, my God. I'll take the point. That's too many. St. Louis.
This is a Big 12 prostitution spot.
Oh, my God. Is St. Louis fucking Iowa State now?
Lay it.
UMBC taking on USF. South Florida's laying 22.5. I will lay it. I'm not betting this, so.
I'm going to take the points. Give me the Retrievers. They have covered large spreads against Georgetown and Dayton this year. They did not cover against GW. So I'll take the points with UMBC, and I'll stay off.
Chattanooga, Alabama A&M. Is this at the Alabama A&M Convention Center? Yes, it is. Why are they
Events Center.
Event. Chattanooga's laying 1.5. I'll lock up Alabama A&M.
Yeah, I think the wrong team's favored here. Cocked on Napkins got Bama A&M favored by 3. This is a good bet. I think the money line is just take the money line. Forget the 1.5.
Let's go. Yeah, they're disrespecting our guys from Alabama A&M. Let's go. Double lock here. Bieniek and I on Alabama A&M.
This is another one that this is another one that actually opened at 2, and Carlton must have caught this when it dipped under 2. Right now it's 2.5, so we're getting plus 2.5 with Alabama A&M, and the money line. You can get a plus 142 at DraftKings.
Let's go. Next up on the dock, we got UAB taking on UNC Asheville. UAB laying 14.5. That's a big number with Dan and Kenny. I know that they've been so up and down. I will take the points, I bet.
I'll lay it with UAB.
Albany, Cornell. Albany off the big wing. Cornell, the big red. Cornell laying 5.5. We should bet Cornell.
Yeah.
Courtney Love. Let's go.
Yeah, Albany off the 16-point win as a dog in a rivalry game. Cornell's lost 3 straight, all the quality competition. George Mason, Towson, Sanford, but previously, they've been able to run it up on these Northeast teams in the bye games. So, yeah, let's go Cornell.
Go Big Red.
To buy low on Cornell, while also getting a great spot against Albany here.
100%. Oh, God. LaSalle take on Michigan. I'll take the 39.5. I am not betting this. Bieniek, what's your analysis? Good grief.
Oh, I was hoping that we were going to get analysis from you on your boys.
I mean, I'm going to take it plus 39.5, but Michigan's a wagon right now. So I'm not like, yeah, this is my whale play of the day. 39. I mean, I'm going to take them. I think it's going to be the right side. I think they're going to lose by 33, but 39.5, that's so many.
I mean, you know my deal by now. 6 straight games I've picked against them against the spread, and they've covered, and they've just absolutely destroyed teams. So give me LaSalle.
Alrighty, next up, we got North Florida taking on Miami. Miami's going to be happy. They're in the next round of the playoffs. They're like 36.5. Oh, God, North Florida's horrible. I'll take North Florida.
I'll go Miami.
TCU laying 30.5. TCU's been bad in these bye games.
Yes, they
a
have.
Bit. Yeah, I'll take FAMU and the points. I could see TCU finally drilling one of these, though. You know, they're due.
Okay, Mr. Yormack.
I mean, you can't just play with your food all these games, right?
I'm locking Florida A&M, and I think when you look up and there's 6 minutes to go, they will be within 10 points.
Bieniek calling a shot. He's on FAMU here. The Rattlers. Lock it up. Next up, we got New Mexico State. Oh, here we go. Why is this game so early in the season?
By the way, Florida A&M, that's the second leg of a Texas trip that they've taken. They got blown out late against Tarleton. I think We've seen this plenty of times in college basketball this season. The second legs, we just saw it with Loyola Chicago, just an absolute shit team getting their lick in on a team in the second leg. I think there's a chance with the Rattlers. That's the handicap there. So Sam Houston, New Mexico State, fantastic matchup. We have this as the thumbnail of the day here with Chris Mudge and Jason Hooten. With Hooten being the former Sam Houston coach and Mudge being his former assistant. Fantastic matchup.
And I'm going to lock up New Mexico State. I'm going to take the teacher here over the protege.
That worked with St. John's against Kentucky yesterday.
No, not this one. This one's different. This one's under the radar here. Yeah, I mean, he lost the first year, but last year was a nice bounce back. New Mexico State, I think, is better than Sam Houston. Lock it up, Diego Pavia.
I'm going to disagree.
Want to battle?
Yeah, I think Sam Houston's better than New Mexico State this year.
You're going games in Las Cruces.
What?
Games in Las Cruces.
For sure. Yeah. They are on the road.
Sam Houston, I'm on State.
I just think it's a fantastic game, and I want a piece of it. Let's go.
Guns up. Don't forget your guns, baby. A&M, Commerce. So A&M versus A&M here. The Chinese food restaurant is getting some spotlight here over the last couple of weeks. A&M's like 26.5. Football game. I'm taking
Heartbreak City.
The points. Too many.
Heartbreak City there. I'm gonna grab a 3 on Sam Houston. By the way, Caesars has a 3, and give me Kung Pao chicken here.
Let's go. Being like the Chinese food restaurant here. Drake versus Evansville. Drake with a tough opener the other night against Murray. The game got away from him late. You got Evansville, who's 0-1, chippy with Belmont. So somebody's got to have this game. 4.5 is the number. I think I like Evansville.
I like Drake in a bounce back, and it's going to be the second game that they've got Owen Larson at like full strength. Last game he started, played 32 minutes, didn't make too much of an impact other than rebounding. I think he continues to work up, and I think just Drake's got more firepower offensively, and I think that may help him out because I think this will be a lower scoring game. I would lean under 143.5 there too. Nothing that the cocktail napkin has as an edge or anything like that.
No bet for you here?
Yeah, nothing. But I think it's a lower scoring matchup.
We Ragland and Company. This one here at home. They're so chippy. They're so fighting for their coach. USC taking out Santa Cruz. Please go UC.
What is this mascot? Is that a caterpillar?
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe a slug. UC Santa Cruz nickname. That's awesome.
It's a questionable character.
It is a slug. They are the banana slugs.
What about UConn taking on DePaul? UConn's laying what, 14.5?
Yeah.
They're gonna roll, man. I kind of just want to lay it. Cap, can you guys stay true here?
I'll take UConn here. Daniel says he feels dirty winning so much on the dirty U of A team, but you got to pay it forward. So he's giving us $10 because of the Wildcats' dominance this year.
Shout out to Daniel.
Yeah, very kind.
I'll just lay it with UConn, no bet. I gotta see DePaul fucking put something together in league play before I back him.
Yeah, I'll lay it with the Huskies too.
Cal is laying 8.5 against Columbia here. It's Columbia 9-2. I'll take the points with Columbia.
I'm looking something up real quick.
Columbia's not bad, man.
Yeah, is Hovde from out west?
I would assume
Because he's in that like Golden Bennett coaching tree.
if he's not, I mean, he's still got friends out there. I'm on Columbia, man. Cal ain't gonna be locked in on this game.
Yeah, I like Columbia.
Take your Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I know. What is that logo?
Let's go. It's the Lion. Double lock here.
Hovde's from Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, so he's not a West Coaster.
Columbia, live on the money line here tomorrow. Lock it out. Next up, Eastern Kentucky going over to Wichita State. Wichita laying 13.5. I like EKU. That is a French lock. That's a lot of points for Wichita to lay.
Yeah, I'll take the Colonels, but I'm not gonna bet that.
Single lock. Wichita wins by 10. Milwaukee. Here we go. A little Horizon matchup here against Cleveland State. I see Milwaukee's laying 6.5 here. This is an interesting spot because Milwaukee's off the fucking big win against South Dakota State on the neutral site. Compared to Cleveland State is 0-2 in league play.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be very good this year, though. I wouldn't put anything in.
Yeah, I was just talking like maybe a little more desperate here. I'll take Cleveland State, no bet.
I'm going to take the Panthers.
Indiana State, Illinois State here.
Both of these teams 1-0 so far in MVC.
Yep.
Or sorry, no. Indiana State lost the triple overtime game. Never mind.
But they look good. I'll lock up Indiana State. Graves is
They should have won it in regular time.
They should have won it. Graves is back. I think they're chippy as a dog here, man.
Yeah, we'll see if he comes back for game 2 after the heart attack he probably had in game 1.
I know. No kidding. What a game to come back. Single lock here. Give me those Sycamores. Too many for Ryan Company. I love Pito, but too many.
I'll take the Redbirds there.
All right. San Fran, Morgan State.
What are these Bears doing out west?
Who knows? Lay it. No bet. They get their confidence.
Yeah, they collect their check. They lost by 47 to Cal the other night. They lose by 30 here against San Francisco.
Yeah. Iowa State, Long Beach State. Good God. Long Beach is going to get railed. I'll lay it. No bet.
Long Beach has played better. I have to give them their flowers after how much I've ripped on them for the last year and a half. However, this is Big 12 prostitution at its finest with the team that created it, the program that created it. Like, this is probably a team total under on Long Beach State. Like, lay it. I struggle to see how Long Beach State puts up more than 60 points here.
Go Clones. No bet. Oh, here we go. Late in the night, we got, or what time is this game at?
6 p.m. East, 3 p.m. West.
Not a bad game on fucking Peacock. Gonzaga, Oregon.
Get your subscription.
Zags are like 12.5. I got to bet Oregon. I'll take Altman and company. That's too many. Zags win by 9.
I don't think that it's too many.
They're going to get up for Phil Knight. Battle?
Yeah, battle.
All right.
Cocktail Napkins got it at 16. I just like Gonzaga's just pantsed some of these big-time programs they play this year. I don't know how it is for me, like, when you hear me when the music's going, but when you're talking and the music's going, like, your mic is all muffled.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It says you're on Gonzaga. I'm on Oregon.
Gotcha.
Now one guy will get offended in the chat, and he can kiss my ass.
The line opened at 14, and it's come down for you, bud. So
sharp action.
you're maybe on the sharp action, but I'll buy the dip. There's an 11 at MGM right now.
Oregon money line. Let's go. No, they ain't gonna win on the money line. They're gonna lose by 7 or 8, maybe 9. Zags are gonna make their free throws, get across the finish line. I get my next cover with the Ducks. The Golden Gophers are like 14.5 against Campbell. I'll lay it. I think Medved and company start playing better.
Yeah, so Minnesota's still without Chancey Wills, who's a starter for them to begin the year. And I think they're also without Viola still. I think that Minnesota might be vulnerable here to Campbell. The Camels have played well. They haven't really threatened to win any of these bye games, but I think they've got a pretty good ATS. Like, I think they're 500 ATS in these games. So I'll take the points with the Camels. I'll stay away, though. That line's kind of short.
Yeah. No bet. UC Davis versus Phoenix, Idaho State Bengals here.
Bengals. Looney.
Are you going tomorrow?
I don't have season tickets to these guys. I got season tickets to the Pioneers and the Vandals.
I like Idaho State. Let's go. Let's continue the Bengal magic.
I'll lock it if you want to.
Let's go. Double lock on Idaho State.
Davis on the road's not as good. The cocktail napkins got these Bengals at -9, by the way.
Go Bengals. The real Bengals, not Cincinnati. The Govs are taking on
I think Cincinnati Bengals might win tomorrow, right? Who do they play?
What?
I think Cincinnati Bengals might win tomorrow too, right? Aren't they building momentum with Burrow back?
No, I think they're eliminated.
Oh.
Govs are like 7.5. I'll take the points. No bet.
Is this in that little gym or is this in
it's a fucking rec center bullshit. It's taking the points. It's a weird
game. I don't love road favorites there. But I do think the Governors are the better team for sure. So I'll go Govs. No bet.
Nichols, the Nazis going over to Pacific. Pacific only 9.5. No, give me Nichols, man. Nichols has fucking been chippy as a dog over the last week. Run it back.
I'll agree. I'll take these Nazis and Nichols, the Colonels.
Bet?
Nah.
Riding solo. Nichols.
Yes, you are.
Here we go. Oh, this game's great. North Dakota State versus UC Irvine here. We got, what is Irvine laying 1.5?
It's in El Paso, by the way.
Oh, this fucking game isn't that great anymore. Let me see these records. I will take, give me Irvine. No bet.
Yeah, I agree. I'll go UCI. I've kind of lost a lot of my confidence in this team. I don't know what's wrong with them. Like I've tried to
slightly soft.
I've tried to somewhat figure it out. I can't.
Idaho versus Cal Poly. We know how great Cal Poly is because they always hit for us when we need them the most.
We know how great Idaho is too.
Idaho has been great. Should we lock up Idaho?
I think that Pribble's a good coach. I think that he'll have his squad prepared for this chaotic pace that they're about to play at against Cal Poly. But I am nervous about, just being on the road in this spot against this team. So I'll lay it no bet.
I'll lay it no bet. Nebraska undefeated, laying 30.5 against North Dakota. Good God.
I'm taking the points. Nebraska's got to be reading the headlines after being ranked this week and coming off some murders. So
what murder?
Fighting Hawks.
Let's go. I'll take North Dakota as well. And final game on the slate, you got UTEP, you got Norfolk State. 9 o'clock, ESPN Plus. UTEP laying 7.5.
I think that's like borderline crazy.
Yeah.
This Golding team has no offense whatsoever, and now you're asking them to cover 3 possessions. Get out of here. I'm locking Norfolk State.
I did not see that coming, Bieniek. Bieniek, locking up Norfolk State. Here we go. And that does it for the picks. Let's go over to best bets and then get up on out of here. Top 3, Bieniek. What do you got?
Top 3 and a dog. We'll go. Gotta find my third. I knew my favorite 2 coming into the day. We'll do. There's a lot of them that I feel kind of like the same about. The 2 that I love the most, Florida A&M plus 30.5. I think they're very capable of competing with TCU in this one. Horned Frogs play with their food quite a bit under. Oh gosh, why am I blanking? No, against Jamie under Jamie Dixon, they play with their food a lot in these bye games. And I think Ward and Florida A&M's got one of the better squads in the SWAC this year. This is their second leg in that Texas trip. I think they're more competitive than they were against Tarleton earlier in the week. And I also like Cornell minus 5.5. This is a nice buy low spot on the Big Red. They've lost 3 in a row. They play at an incredible pace. And they're going up against Albany, who's coming off like a 16-point win as a dog. I think that's a huge hangover spot. And I think Cornell runs it up on them. So I like that spot. Next favorite pick was Alabama A&M plus 2.5. Bet the money line plus 142 here. That's my dog of the day. But yeah, third favorite bet there. But the third lock of the day, I'll take it to one of the bigger games of the day just because, yeah, I wasn't like too comfortable or too confident in a lot of the other picks. I'll go big game hunting here in the best bets section. Give me Gonzaga minus 11. Opened at 14. It's come down 3 points for whatever reason. Gonzaga has kind of run it up on a couple of these really good teams they played already this season. I'm no longer buying Oregon as a team that I somewhat like this year. And I just think that even if Biddle does play, Gonzaga is going to be too much inside for the Ducks.
All righty, Noah Bieniek. For mine, I'm going to go NC State. Mentioned I had that one circled. I also like Cincy getting the points at K-State. I think that's going to be a dogfight. And then I also like New Mexico State. Give me Hooten and company in the battle of former colleagues. For the dog play, I will go with who did I want to go with? There's a lot of candidates to your point.
A lot of them that I like, but it was hard to separate them.
Give me Southern Illinois bounce back. Salukis, Scott Nagy and Company.
Yeah.
Let's go.
For those that are tuning in just for the best bets portion, Colby was out tonight. He's actually been dealing with some migraines the last couple of days and has been toughing it out during the shows. But tonight he was out. But we're hoping to have him back here tomorrow. If you're looking for like an instant reaction or analysis stuff, we posted one on the YouTube page here or the College Football Experience podcast feed as well. Like, rate, review, subscribe wherever you're listening or watching us today. We appreciate it very much. Happy holidays. Mac, anything you would like to add before we get out of here?
I think that's it. Yeah, hopefully Pick Dundee's feeling better tomorrow and get him back on, and appreciate everybody rocking with us. 300 plus, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Fantastic.
Go check out Noah Bieniek, Noah B77_. I'm at Moneyline_Mac. We are the College Basketball Experience. Check out the College Football Experience, Main Sports Gambling Podcast. Cheers, everybody. See you tomorrow night, and we are out of here.